What I wanted to go over today is just a real quick little subject, and I want to talk about presentations matter. You know, one of the things that I find is that a lot of artists don't quite understand that if you have a great piece of artwork, but you do a bad presentation with that, then what you have is a bad piece of artwork. On the other hand, if you have a decent piece of artwork, but you do a great job in how you present it, then it's a great piece of artwork. Okay. So presentations do matter. Okay. One of the aspects that you really a concept you ought to embrace is your work is only as good as the weakest aspect of it. Okay. So if you have, awesome work, but then you do this really crappy presentation of how you're putting it together and it's not straight and it's not cropped. Okay. Then that's what you're looked at. What they remember, when somebody's looking at your artwork, they're not looking for the best part of it. That's what you do as an artist. You look for the best part of it, but that's not what a viewer does. What they do, they're looking for holes. Where's the holes in the piece? How weak is this person? Okay. So you have to make sure that there are no holes in your work. And the first hole is presentation. Presentation. That is the most important thing. Okay. Make sure your presentation is great so that you can get all the credit for the work that you've done. Okay. Let's look at an example here. All right. Here's a 3D model that a student was building for me in one of my classes. Okay. And this is their presentation, okay, that they did to me. This was the stage they were at. They had to do a presentation every week. This was the presentation they did. And I thought it was a crappy presentation. The model's looking pretty good, but the presentation was horrible. Look at the one at the bottom, okay? That's my presentation of that model, okay? Same model, but my presentation. If both of us were going in on a job interview, I win. I'd get the job. Same model, but if we showing the same piece of artwork, but I did my presentation, I would win. I would get the job. Why? Because I know that presentation matters. And so I spent a little time in doing the presentation. Okay. What they did was just pretty much put a gray shader on it. Okay. They did do an HDRI, which was kind of nice. So they got some nice reflections on it in this top one. Okay. But then I came in, I put a little bit of weight to it. I flattened the tires a little bit to give a little bit of weight to this. Okay. I added a 3-point lighting scheme to it. I got an ambient occlusion render over the top of it and composited in Photoshop. So yes, I probably spent another, maybe 30 minutes on top, what it took to do this one. Okay. But in the end, this one kicks that one's butt. Okay. I win. Okay. You want to win too. So your presentations are very important. Okay. One of the things I see students doing all the time, okay, drives me up the wall, is they're doing some drawings for me. Could be whatever it is, thumbnail drawings or whatever. And then they're supposed to be scanning the drawings and posting them up. Okay. They're just lazy. So instead of taking the time to scan them, they take an iPhone and shoot a selfie of their artwork and it looks like crap. Okay. Don't do crappy presentations. Take the time. If you're doing pencil sketches, scan them. Okay. You don't have to buy a scanner. Okay. You can go to the local Kinko's and they have scanners. You can scan it there. Is it easier to just use your iPhone and take a shot of it? Yes, that's easy. And basically what it tells me and everybody else is you're not serious. You're just a hobbyist. You're just going to use your phone and do the crappy way to do it. Okay. You want to come off as a professional in what you're doing. And so you need to create professional presentations. Okay. So good work with great presentations is great work. Okay. Great work. Bad presentations is bad work. Okay, so let's get those presentations up to snuff. Okay, thank you very much.